Okay, so I just got home. I did it at a theater first reaction video, but I actually wanted to do like a really short review. So if you like what you see and you like what you're about to hear, please, 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 please subscribe, like, share the videos. I know that I said that the last episode was the season finale, but this is a little impromptu video. So I saw the Fantastic Four. It's Sunday afternoon. I just got home. It's around 2 o'clock. It is hot as hell in my apartment. I just turned the air conditioner on, so if you can't really hear me, I'm sorry. Um, as you guys know, or may not know, I am a huge X-Men fan. Not the X-Men of the movies, but the X-Men of the comics. So, and I'm also an MCU fan. I have been watching the Marvel movies since the very beginning. Iron Man was never really my thing, but once like Thor and Captain America really got rolling, and then Spider-Man and the Avengers and Endgame and Infinity War, it was like my comic books were literally coming to life. I stopped reading comic books in around 1995, started in around the late 80s, early 90s. So I had about 5 or 6 years, and that was like peak X-Men time, where it was Jim Lee, and it was like peak Marvel time, and like X-Men were the biggest comics in the world, and I loved talking about it with my friends. I remember in 8th grade, we had talked about what an X-Men movie would look like. I was never really into the Fantastic Four, but I knew of the Fantastic Four. Like, how could you not? They're Marvel's first family. So when they announced that Fantastic Four was coming to the MCU in about 2019, I was really excited because that meant also the X-Men were coming. And I really had loved at that time how Marvel was handling the the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But as we all know, it's kind of had its ebbs and flows. And recently, like with the launch of Thunderbolts and Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm very hopeful. Needless to say, Fantastic Four blew my expectations away. Number one, it's the first Fantastic Four movie, and there have been several, that got the dynamics of them correctly. Susan is the heart, Reed is the brains, um, Thing is the strength, and Johnny is the humor. And it's always been that way. And they really got it right. Like, I felt like I was watching a family. I felt like I was watching something that was real, that was established. The stylization of the film is ridiculous. Like, it is a totally believable Earth 828, which is where it takes place. It's totally believable. It's so stylized, it's so retro, but it feels now, but it also feels retro. Um, Herbie, the little robot, was so cute. The humor was great. The energy between them, it's just so kismet, and the chemistry was just like fantastic, literally fantastic. And then the introduction of the new Silver Surfer and the new actors that are playing Galactus and the Silver Surfer and Mole Man, and oh, it was just like the comic books had literally leapt off the pages of the comic books and came to life. I knew that I was going to be entertained, but I didn't know I was going to feel as though, okay, I have to see it again. Like, I haven't felt that way since Infinity War. I haven't felt that way since Endgame. I was like, as soon as I left the theater, I was like, I can't wait to see that again. This one, I cannot wait to see again. It's really exciting that, yeah, Marvel had its flops and it has its ebbs, but now it's on its flows. And I'm really excited about the direction that Marvel is going in. The end credit scene has been linked all online, but if you're a real comic book fan and you understand the comic books and how they approached it, you already knew what this movie was going to be about. Like, it wasn't easy to figure out the plot of the film, but it stayed true to the source material. Yes, changes were made here and there, but not that many. Um, it was really wonderful. The only thing is that it exists on a world where they are literally like, it feels like the only superheroes, where they're now going to be introduced to the rest of the Marvel Universe, and then, you know, after Secret Wars, they will continue on and be a part of a connected universe. And it feels correct. It feels right. It feels like the way that they're going to have to do it. And it's exciting because if this is where they took the Fantastic Four, I'm really excited to where they're going to take the X-Men and the mutants. And this is just, it was wonderful. It was really, really wonderful. Galactus is terrifying. He's an actual threat. The Silver Surfer was an actual threat. Even their little villains that they were, you know, facing, you could feel like, yeah, they had beaten them in their previous time as the Fantastic Four, but they were actual, it was an actual movie with actual stakes, and it felt as though it's leading up to more, and I'm really excited about where they're going. So that's my little review on the Fantastic Four. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yes, stay tuned for new episodes of The Divine Life. I might be doing impromptu episodes here and there. You never know if I feel so inclined. I have some really big things coming up this August, which are going to be a part of the new Divine Life in September. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notifications are on. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.